Hey everyone, wanted to go ahead and do a long-term review on the Warren Backpack from Tumi, the fully leather version of it. Had this bag for roughly about a year and a half now, and I think it's time for y'all to hear my assessment, give you my thoughts, reactions, some cons, some pros, how I use it daily, and if I still use it. Alrighty, let's get into it. Alrighty, for those that want a quick review, if I still use this, if I recommend it. I do not recommend this as daily use, especially if you're using this to go to and from work. If you live in a major city, you're using maybe a laptop, an iPad, a secondary laptop, like I do. The straps on the back are uncomfortable, especially for long terms. I typically walk half a mile to get to my office, half a mile back. That's not a far distance, at least for me. And well, these are not necessarily unbearable, but there is no type of cushion. Second is when I am wearing this backpack, it lifts my shirt every step. Due to it not allowing me to wear it high and tight, there is a bit of a slouch. It stays a little more mid-back. Every time I take a step, my shirt is raised a little more and a little more. And every step, a little more, to the point it actually picks up my t-shirt, if it's untucked, all the way up mid-back. So I did have to change to either holding it by the handle or wearing it on one sleeve. And then again, walking a mile a day with this bag, it was more of a hindrance. Instead, I ended up buying a suitcase that now I use daily as a crossover to work and back. I still use this when I go venturing out. It's a really nice bag to go venturing out, but it's what I use it for. I go to theme parks, I throw everything me and the wifey needs in here. If I go backpacking, this is actually one of the bags I take, especially for all my electronics. And yeah, so if you need this as a daily use, I say think again. And for those that maybe just wants a stylish bag when they travel, going to the airport, using it here and there between ventures of cities, and you're not carrying it on your back for more than a few hours, maybe look elsewhere. All right, now let's go into the more in-depth review. First, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you what all the pockets look like, how I utilize this bag, and then we'll go into the pros and cons. Alrighty, so I went ahead and packed the bag how I would actually pack it if I was going on a plane ride, I am venturing out, visiting family, going on vacation. This is exactly how I would pack my bag. Now, the small back pocket, I hardly ever use it, but I have some business card in here. I use it for your typical pens. Let's see what else is in here. Some random, they screwed up the monogram. We'll talk about this on the cons. And then there's an additional pocket down here. I do like it a lot. Something really good about this bag and why I also love it when I travel on vacation or venturing around. It's leather, so it's been waterproof. Not sure if most people would use it that way, but works for me. Now, because I pack it the way I do, there is this indentation, which kills me. You know what? Sure, it's full right now. When it was my daily user, and I only use it for my laptops, some folders that I need for work, documentation, it still had this indentation. And it is extremely, extremely annoying. Maybe it's just my OCD, but I try to fix it. I've done everything I can, and no matter what, that indentation, it has always been there, even when the bag is half as filled as it is right now. Now, secondary pocket here, I actually would keep medication, so I would always throw my Gas X in here, Papsid for whenever I have GER, and any other medication, I always just stick it in here. There is no additional, here's another monogram that they screwed up. We'll talk about this here in a bit. Medications, always have my medications in this top pocket. All right, next is going to be the large pocket. Now, unfortunately, there is no side pockets on either side. So if you wanted something that was going to be for your bottles or your containers, you will be missing out on that element since, yeah, it just doesn't have it. I like it without it. I think it provides a more stylish, a more luxurious look, but it makes it less usable. All right, so here's the big pocket. Something I love is they have this lining, so it really helps keep everything inside as you start packing things. First thing I'm gonna go ahead and take out is I listen to music everywhere I go. Music's life, music's passion. I'm extremely passionate about it. So wherever I go, if I don't have my AirPods in and I'm by myself or with the wifey, well, gotta have music. And this is the Bose Black Lantern. It's actually a pretty big speaker, especially for traveling, and it fits really well in here. Next, I have, I like to fly a drone. So I have, I forgot what it's called, the DJI Mini Pro or something like that. Well, everything's in here, and I just store it right in the bottom of the bag, and it fits perfectly. Following, I always have my MacBook, so gotta have the cords, have to have the power. Fits perfectly in this bottom pocket. Sorry, I hit the stand. I love it because it's easy access and it doesn't go in the bottom of the bag like other backpacks. On the left pocket, my iPhone and Apple Watch charger. There's an additional case here. I typically throw my wallet in there. This is one of Tumi's McLaren wallet. I love it. Had it for about, 4 months, 5 months. Yeah, it's good. I like it. And sometimes I'll have a microfiber cloth that goes in here to clean my sunglasses or my opticals when I wore typical glasses, prescription glasses. Nothing else. The material inside, very good. A lot of padding everywhere, so I'm happy with that. Love this compartment here. This is where I'm going to go ahead and keep my HDMI cords, some additional, you gotta love Apple, you always have to have these dingles, another one, and microfiber cloth. That's pretty much it. Just throw some random gadgets in here that I might need at either a hotel or be able to connect my computer to certain things, whatnot. All right, that's gonna be this pocket. Let's go into the back pocket. There's an additional pocket. This is where I'm gonna go ahead and keep my laptops. As you can see here, more of that really good cushion, good protection. Here's where I'm gonna go ahead and keep my MacBook and my iPad. I've always keep these in here. They fit extremely well. They're not squished or anything when I have it filled to the brim, as I always do when I travel. Last but not least, you have a secret compartment on the very top. This is where I typically keep my secondary phone for work. And yeah, goes right in. Has a magnetic clasp that connects, so no one's really gonna be going in there, plus it's on your back. So I love it. And that's that. And then here, if you're gonna go ahead and connect it to your suitcase, you can. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about the cons of owning the Warren Backpack. Afterwards, we'll go into the pros, always end a video in some good notes and positivity. So first, straps. The shoulder straps are, I want to use the word horrendous, but they're not good. There is no padding within the actual shoulder strap. If you're using this for a long duration of time, multiple miles, theme parks, I don't know, any prolonged use more than, let's say, 2 hours, it's gonna bother your shoulders in comparison to a typical backpack that's really made for walking and hiking and go into a theme park that has actual padding. There was none. I lied. Very, very minimum. Alrighty. Next con. There is no high and tight. When you wear this backpack, it is going to be lower on your back. I love wearing my backpack high and tight. Like if I was rucking, or typically when I was in, college or school in general, I always had my backpack higher. It kept my form a little better. It didn't allow the backpack to continuously slam on my back. So that was a bit of a con for me. It stays a bit too low. No bottom stubs. Now I am very aggressive with my with this backpack. I throw it everywhere, anywhere, in lockers. But nevertheless, I do want to take care of it. And when it's on the ground, there is nothing protecting this gorgeous leather. I would highly recommend Tumi to at least put stubs, some little feet on here to protect the bottom. Now, I've used it a lot. I see no damage. So there's some positive here. There is some very minimum wear. If you can see that, I'm not sure if it's going to focus. But no, it's held up pretty well. Still, add feet. All right. When I started looking for a leather backpack, I always wanted a leather backpack. I wanted something that's durable. It's going to last a long time, multiple years. I saw this bag on Tumi. I literally just Googled it and it popped up. Unfortunately, and I look at the reviews even today, I ordered this bag up more than a year and a half ago, yet it's still to 7 reviews. I personally placed a review on the website, gave it a 3-star, I listed some great pros and some cons. That review never made it onto their website. So yeah, take the reviews on all their products with a grain of salt. It seems they are picking and choosing what is shown on the website. I find that unethical, but business is business and that's what they're doing. Hopefully this review is helping. Personalized monogram when ordering. As I showed you earlier in the review, when I ordered my bag, you get the option of adding 3 characters. I ended up doing my first initial, my last initial, and initially a lovely little smiley face. So let me show you a better one. Now, when you put the smiley face, you're selecting item customization 4. For whatever reason, when the initial order was placed, instead of getting a happy face, they gave me a RV4. Hopefully that popped up. It took a bit, I think it took roughly like a month for Tumi to correct this. They ended up just sending me 2 leather replacement for the luggage tag and then for the monogram that goes on the side of the backpack. This goes into my second con. It was super easy to replace this, right? They literally shipped me the corrected monograms. But if you order an item from Tumi and you decide you wanted to add a personalized touch, your own initials and abbreviations or whatever you want onto your bag that you're spending nearly, for this one I think is almost $800, maybe $900, I can't recall. That automatically removes the possibility of returning it if you dislike the bag. I initially wanted to return the bag due to the discomfort of the straps. But because I had my personalized monograms, I was told that was not possible. Remember, they just sent me 2 replacement monograms to correct what they screwed up for the customization. So all they have to do is put 2 blank ones and now your item is good as new. Why wouldn't you be able to return it if you add a personal touch? It made no sense to me. It makes no sense today. Big con there. I don't like that. Now let's get into the pros and finish up this video. I love that the entire back is fully leather. Now, sure, on the actual shoulder straps, it is a different fabric, but still, it is a very strong, feel like military grade nylon, and that's a good thing. I don't see this fraying. I don't think this is gonna start shredding or falling apart anytime soon. Once again, I've had this bag for about 1.5 years. I haven't done anything with it. Haven't conditioned it, literally thrown it everywhere and everywhere. This thing has literally been held back on multiple austere environments, and it's been perfectly fine. Next, it's durable. As I stated earlier, I've done almost everything with this bag, and for the 1.5 years, it still looks brand spanking new. A ton of pockets. That's my next pro. Pockets everywhere. Sure, might not have the side ones, but I've never had a issue needing to place my bottle somewhere. If anything, I'll throw the bottle in here. I do that when I'm in the theme parks. So yeah, no issues there. I love how many pockets there are. Stylish. The amount of compliments I do get when I wear this bag and take it everywhere, it is immense. People love it. They like it. For adults, yeah, it's stylish as hell. I like it. Luggage placement. Yep, I travel a lot. I think I'm at the airport at least once a month, going somewhere. So me being able to throw this onto my luggage as I'm carrying my other bags, it's great. And then I'm able to place a 13-inch MacBook Pro, a 12.9-inch iPad Pro. And then for work, I have this ancient 16-inch laptop from who knows when. It's a brick. It weighs roughly 12 pounds, I believe. And I still fit that in this bag. In turn, I'll place the iPad MacBook in the middle pocket here, and I'll place my antique of a laptop for work in the very back. I have no issues. So those are all my pros. I do like this bag a lot. Unfortunately, the cons kind of outweigh the pros, so I did have to switch bags for my daily use for work and back. But still, would I recommend the bag? If you want something stylish, you're not using it excessively, for sure, I recommend it. If you want this for your daily work schedule, maybe school, if you're in college, university, still I think you should not spend so much money on this, go for it. Other than that, hey, thanks for listening in, everyone. Hopefully this is turning into a hobby. Maybe I'll do some other reviews. Peace.